Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we'll be doing something a bit different, but like our first video where we compiled a assortment of topics and we just discussed our thoughts and our just overall general consensus with those. So today we'll be going over four topics. One will be the first look at the Hawkeye TV series and also the announced release date. We'll be going into the Black Widow controversy of it all regarding Scarlett Johansson wanting to sue Disney. We'll be going over the new What If teaser, and then we'll be going over the new Black Panther DLC with the new trailer for all that new sort of stuff. So we'll be diving into the first topic being Hawkeye. Before we start, what are your overall feelings for this one, George?
Oh, I'd say I'm really hyped for Hawkeye. I just feel like Jeremy Renner, his whole performance, and I feel like Hawkeye is just an underrated character. It'd be really cool to see his whole arc displayed in a TV series. Because unlike Black Widow and some other characters, I mean he would have worked for a movie, but his kind of story would work better over a longer time. We get to see some multiple kind of stories and arcs, that kind of thing. I'm honestly really excited.
I mean, right there with you. I mean, right, one, I'm really hyped because from what I've seen in terms of the set photos, they're really leaning heavily towards the Matt Fraction run of Hawkeye. Like even on the set photos, you can see Hawkeye having like these hearing aids, which is almost based off of Hawkeye during that run where someone like kind of plunges an arrow into his ears, making him deaf. So he gets these stark hearing aids, almost kind of acknowledging the disability side of it, which I'm really interested in and how they're going to tackle that. And I mean, another thing I'm really excited about is Haley Steinfeld as Kate Bishop. I wonder how their chemistry is going to be because I've got the Entertainment Weekly article right here, and Jeremy Renner said that, or at least the explanation for this series and her character is that Kate is a 22-year-old kid and she's a big Hawkeye fan. Renner tells EW she's a wonderfully annoying and equally charming manner about her because she's such a fangirl of Hawkeye. The relationship grows from that. But the biggest problem for Clint is Kate Bishop and the onslaught of problems that she brings into his life. So I think that right there is pretty fun, like a action adventure, but yet with a grounded type of tone. But what I also wanted to address was quote unquote leaked news from a Twitter page. They leaked that Kingpin from the Netflix series would be joining into this show in episode 5. And what was more interesting is the actor Vincent D'Onofrio even liked that tweet, and people have seen in one of the like sections of his Twitter page, he liked that exact same post, meaning could there possibly be a Daredevil connection, perhaps? Because there's a character called Echo who's showing up on this series, and possibly that's going to lead into her show, so maybe there's going to be some type of Daredevil connection. And people have also noticed that this is releasing November 24th, so almost around a few weeks time before we get the release of Spider-Man. So but that's something I'm really interested in, but I'm just gonna be really cautiously optimistic because I don't want to set myself up for failure, but it is really an interesting sort of aspect to it. Now onto the Black Widow side of things, but not really the nice kind,
Ooh,
is it?
big
Because
controversy.
and this came out what, like Thursday night, and even throughout Friday and even today morning, with Scarlett Johansson wanting to sue Disney for breaching her contract. So I mean, I just want to ask you on your end of things, how are you feeling about this whole entire situation, man?
She missed out on $70 million. That's what she's saying.
I think 70, 50, yeah.
Something like that, yeah. But the thing is, I mean, to be honest, boo hoo, she's missing out on money. But I think if it was in her contract and it's a breach, it's unfair if she doesn't get it. She's speaking from the right point of view, and I don't really like what Disney is doing. To be honest, I don't really like Disney that much anyway.
I will say there are two ends to this where I get what Disney is trying to do with this new business strategy of Disney Plus, but at the same time, I'm think maybe this is just a one. If for me, if this is a one-time situation where it was only just for Black Widow, then I wouldn't mind. Now with the whole controversy, I think one, it's made Disney really go like, "Ooh, we're gonna step back on that because what we did there was a forest fire." It's even jeopardized our actors' contracts, right? Well, I do agree. Okay, 20 million. I mean, girl, why are you complaining? But at the same time, it's like if I was supposed to be getting 50 million for a movie, but get 30 million less of that, and also I've been hearing the fact that Black Widow kind of underperformed as well in terms of cinemas compared to streaming services. So her contract was dependent on the box office success. So with maybe not many people watching it online, with many people not watching it in the cinemas instead of streaming services or even pirated websites, that's kind of had an effect on her in terms of her contract. And even today, so many more news of like actors wanting to reconsider their Disney contracts. Even people like apparently Emma Stone is not like protesting, but she's also like given her fair share of how things have been going on. And even Kevin Feige, the man himself, spoken out to how like I don't want to misinform or manipulate the words he said, but something along the lines he was furious or angry with what Disney pulled. I'm surprised that it came from him as well, meaning either Disney still continues to do this and somehow or rather they just split up and break up Marvel, or Disney actually acknowledges this and going forward they'll say, we're not going to do this. We'll do things the normal way, basically. But all I can say is as long as Disney accepts their faults, then I think they're good. At least they're not Warner Brothers, basically, who just, I don't know what's the word, who are just pretty much evil,
Yeah.
the evil corporation, basically, because I mean they have a lot of, for lack of a better word, racist to say the least, and pretty prejudiced type people over on that end. Onto a more lighter end of stuff and a more anticipating end of things. We'll be talking about the new What If teaser trailer thing.
Ooh, the what a shot. Yeah.
That one, I think everybody can agree. Everybody's really on board with that, especially after Loki. Everybody's really open to what the multiverse can really bring out. So this was just a quick 30 seconds, nothing too new. We just get a few new shots here and there.
Yeah.
But more on the Thanos armor. That is awesome. You get some of the old shots, and I really like the new shot as well with Tony Stark and Killmonger. It seems like as though he's kind of congratulating him, making him almost like the public figure, like, hey, this is the guy that saved me.
Yeah.
So I wonder what are they going to explore in terms of that relationship. Does Iron Man still become a weapons manufacturer? He's never really had the shrapnel in his chest because he was saved by Killmonger. So I wonder how that's gonna play out.
You know what's happened, yeah. And then we get there's also like a cool shot I saw, which was Yondu's ship, which had like the spotlight and it was on young T'Challa. We get to see some of that.
Yeah, true. One of the things I wanted to talk about was the shot we get of Vision Ultron, because if people didn't notice in that the new What If poster they released like a month ago, you could notice that there was Ultron, but people thought from the distance, oh, it's just Ultron with a wide open mouth. But no, it's Vision's head in it, so it's like a Vision Ultron hybrid. Maybe this is a What If Ultron Ron situation, because they have come out and said that these episodes of What If are in a serialized manner, meaning there's an interconnectedness. So I wonder how they're gonna handle that, because some of these stories is like so broad in scale and distinct in their own right. How do they connect that to the greater this show in the greater manner, which I'm really interested in. We get more of this Marvel Zombies thing with Bucky fighting zombie Captain America.
Yeah, that was awesome. Honestly, so excited for that because it's just, oh, I really hope it's as good as I think it is.
But from what I'm seeing right now, there's a lot of promise for the show. And I also wanted to say that Hasbro has even released some new toys, so giving you more of the scoop on stuff. And you get a new Spider-Man figure from the show, and he's called the Zombie Hunter Spider-Man. Really interested as to what's going on there,
Yeah.
and why he may be given the cloak of levitation. Maybe Doctor Strange doesn't use it in this universe.
Or maybe he's a zombie.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe in a last-ditch attempt to maybe save Peter's life, he lends him the cloak. We get then the same shot of Peggy fighting this alien creature, this tentacle creature. But what I find interesting is, one, people are saying she's holding the Excalibur sword, which is iconic of the Captain Britain character in Marvel Comics. I don't know too much other than there's this thing called a Captain Britain Corps, which consists of different Captain Britons. Also, because I thought it was Heimdall's sword, but Heimdall's sword's design is a bit more different to the one Peggy's wielding. She seems to be fighting in a Hydra base, because when you see her leaping, the shot of her leaping into it, you can see the Hydra flags in the background. So I was like, that's pretty interesting. And after that, we get Wakanda versus Stark Tech drones, because the drones have the Stark Tech labels on them. So I'm wondering what's going on there. So is that still coinciding with the Tony Stark Killmonger episode? I don't know, do Eric Killmonger and Tony Stark have a fallout in their relationship?
Oh, yeah.
So What If comes out on August 11th? Yeah, man. I'm just really pumped. And also you can expect some episode breakdowns for the What If show when it drops on August 11th. We'll make sure we'll cover that.
Definitely. It's going to be so good, hopefully.
Now on to what used to be controversial. I even said in the first video we made of our channel that I called this a controversial end of entertainment, being the Avengers game. And man,
Oh, yeah, it was a failure, complete failure.
I mean, yeah, for lack of a better word, it was a half-baked job.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask, how do you think? Because with the recent, that new video of them showing, hey, this is our all access weekend. This is what we got lined up in store. This is what we have coming up, being the Black Panther DLC and the new screenshots of his suits and that beautiful banner. I mean, Jesus, that's pretty good. I mean, props to the art team or whoever made this new banner or poster thing because it's tremendous, tremendous work. So I wanted to get your end of things. What do you feel?
See, I thought it was completely terrible and had been abandoned and everything. It seems that they've put some more love into this game. There was definitely tons of potential. It was just untapped. And I think what they're doing is they're trying to push for it. Excited to see where it goes. And also this whole clip, the whole thing, it looks like action packed.
Yeah, I mean, I like how what they're pretty much promoting is, hey, in our current game, this is what we got. But when this new Black Panther DLC comes around in 2 weeks' time, this is what you're gonna get combined with the pre-existing game's content. So I wanted to also, just before we start, I wanted to address that they are doing a War Table stream on the 16th of August, and literally a day after that, they are releasing the Black Panther DLC.
Ooh.
If they are pretty much speeding up the process and literally showing you, if they're literally doing a deep dive stream dedicated to this new DLC expansion a day before it releases, I think it's showing that, hey, we got this cooked and ready and we are prepared to serve it to you all.
On a platter.
Yeah, I mean, I think Square Enix and Crystal Dynamics, I think they're starting to pick up the pace. Also, I wanted to talk about the new developer stream that happened, and we got some 4 new looks on Black Panther. His 4 new looks. We'll have a picture up for his default design, which I think looks pretty good, especially in the arm bit. I see a lot of heavy influence from the Black Panther Civil War suit because the claws have that similar design language.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, we'll be discussing the 4 new outfits they announced during that developer live stream. The first one being the Dangerous Man outfit, which is the one with the trench coat and that padded type of vest.
Oh, that is so cool. You know what? Actually, I just realized it gives me vibes of the Last Stand suit in Marvel Spider in the Spider-Man game.
Ooh,
Oh, that suit. I love that suit.
I see. I'm not gonna lie. If those two, like, I can just imagine those two together, like right now, like side by side. That would be sick. I like this suit because it's not 1-to-1 with the comics, but I like how they added some new details.
Yeah.
For me, I like how he has that kind of like stylish business pants, but he has those like stylish shoes, like business shoes type thing, which I think is pretty awesome. And we get a King T'Challa outfit of him outside the suit as well. So I thought this was surprisingly neat. I like how he still wears this formal attire, but yet he has his ring, which still have the little claws on them. Even though he's in like his out of costume shape, he still has like little claws to fight outside his suit, almost similar to that of Iron Man in Civil War when he had that little repulsor technology. Then we get this Black Panther padded suit, or the what they're dubbing it as the strategist suit. So they've also given some context of this suit's debut, and this was when Black Panther took over the role of the protector of New York City, because Daredevil was once the protector of New York City, and now he lent it over to Black Panther. And from what I've learned, Black Panther never had his powers during that time, so he had to rely on his strategist skills and his combat, and so he designed this very tactical suit in order to protect New York. So what did you think of this design of this strategist suit?
Honestly, all of these suits look absolutely amazing.
We haven't even gone to the cherry on the top, but this one, I like this one because it's almost a militaristic type look, but I don't know what to call it. This almost like ancient kind of look, not ancient, but almost
No, I know what you mean, yeah.
survival type look because of the lower area, like his legs, like they have like these kind of padding, like almost bamboo type padding. But I think finally we can get to the la creme of the cremes, being that slick patterned Black Panther suit with the cape, because people really wanted that cape, because Black Panther's one of the many fashion staples of his costumes have is that little iconic cape, and I think they nailed this one. I like the pattern. It almost gives like that crocodile type pattern where they have like that really sharp streaked pattern, and I like the little cape going down as well.
It's just really slick. It's just so smooth.
Yeah, I mean, man, oh man. I like the little gold areas as well, where the eyelids are gold. He has like a little amulet that holds the cape, and that's so slick. So yeah, I like this design because in the developer stream, they said that when it came to T'Challa's design, heavy focus was on triangles, and I think you can see that triangle or some type of diamond shape in this suit in terms of like the darker areas having this more like spiky type of look to it. So yeah, I mean, and I really, really hope that when the Black Panther DLC drops, maybe I might cover it, give my thoughts and feelings, and hopefully, I hope it comes out well. I hope people enjoy it. I hope it helps the game in its longer run because of the previous content not being lackluster or not being good, for lack of better phrasing. So yeah, I mean, we discussed the good
Yeah.
and we discussed some bad, but overall, it was really nice. So yeah, I mean, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for dedicating your time to watch this. As always, please like, subscribe. There's a bell icon near that subscribe button. Tap that because it informs you when a video of ours is released. And also, share this video with friends and family as this helps our channel grow. Take care and have a great day. See you guys.